It's not just Republicans who purge voters for their own electoral advantage. And while the hoary cliche that both sides do it is true here, it is important to point out that Democratic purges are not even close in scale or ambition to what Republicans have tried. Just as Republicans are paranoid about voters showing up and voting Democratic during a general election, Democrats are equally worried about their primaries. Consider what happened in the New York primary in 2016. The first thing you should know is that New York State has a closed primary, which means that those who register as independent are barred from voting in either Democratic or Republican primaries. This means that more than 3 million New Yorkers have no voice in selecting who runs for president in the major parties. Further, if you were an independent who wanted to vote in the 2016 primary, you had to change your party registration 6 months before the primary was held. Bernie Sanders had a huge following among independents and young people, and they were mostly kept away from the polls in the New York primary. In recent years, the New York borough of Brooklyn has become the coolest place to live in all of New York City. A hipster's paradise on earth, teeming with young people. A potentially huge base of Bernie votes. In 2017, under threat of being sued by the New York Attorney General and a good government group called Common Cause New York, the New York City Board of Elections admitted that it had illegally purged 200,000 voters from the rolls. Both Democrats and Republicans got purged, but the biggest concentration was among Brooklyn Democrats, who made up more than half the total, some 120,000 voters deemed ineligible to vote for Bernie or anyone else. Hillary Clinton won the New York primary 58 to 42% by a margin of about 280,000 votes. Who knows what might have happened if those 120,000 Brooklynites or 3 million independents had been allowed to vote. The major parties have put great effort into choosing their electorate. Purging voter rolls is a key strategy. These tactics are patently undemocratic, and we don't have to stand for it. Every American should be allowed to have a say in our government. It's a simple principle, and we should honor that. We should demand it, in fact. Other countries automatically register every citizen to vote, so all people have to do is show up on Election Day. That would be a wonderful common sense innovation here. Let's make them pay.